You came fat, huh? Oh, and also, by the way, I see Eric Schaefer's on here. I'll be reading from Eric's copy of this book since we switched ours on accident last time. But you see, I'm taking good care of it, Eric. So please take good care of mine. So, with that said, this is my short story, Ho You Came Fat. As you reach, excuse me, as you reach the rickety screen door of your uncle's house, a familiar scene brings a smile to your lips. The cacophony of slippers strewn about the floor, mixed and matched, some brand new and some broken, some held together by tape and paper clips. Your slippers are the same as another pair you see, but yours are new. So you make it a point to try and hide them in the corner so that no one accidentally takes yours instead. You pause for a moment, centering yourself, the calm before the storm. This will be your first appearance at a family party since you moved away to college 2 years ago, and you're dreading it. You're naturally quite shy, and you know how these things get. Let's do this, you say, taking a deep breath. You brace yourself and open the door. The screen door opens with a creak and a shake, sounding as it always has, like it might collapse as it slams shut with far more intensity than you expected, due to its surprisingly strong strings or springs. The entrance leads right into the kitchen, where you find your mother with the other aunties, glass of wine in hand, talking story. Oh, finally, says your mom. He's the college boy. A chorus of cheerful greetings. Lots of hey, hi, and welcome homes envelop you as you make the rounds, hugging and kissing Auntie Nani, your mother's sister, Auntie Raquel, your mother's sister's sister-in-law, Auntie Rosa, your mother's sister's sister-in-law's neighbor, Miss Gonzalez, your grandma's best friend, and Margie, your mother's other, much younger sister, and technically your auntie, but she's only 9 years older than you, so you just call her Margie. Privately, you feel impressed, daunted, even a little flattered. The whole family seems to have come out in force just to see you. Just your luck. You thirsty? Asks Margie, handing you a beer, which you accept gratefully. You take a sip, but try to pace yourself. You've never been much of a drinker, and your family's parties can get a little out of hand. Better to go slow. Before you can thank Margie, the aunties are swarming upon you, piranhas in search of fresh gossip. Amongst them, you see gray hair peeking out just over their shoulders. Your maternal grandmother, who seems to have gotten even smaller since the last time you saw her. She shuffles over to you, and you lean down to kiss her on the cheek. Your grandmother looks up at you and blinks. Oh, you came fat that boy, she says in the matter-of-fact way only Asian matriarchs can. You wilt inside, but this time the response from your family is loud disagreement. He's a college boy, ma, says your mother. You gotta get big and strong, especially because us Filipinos is so small compared to the Hollies up there. Margie agrees. Go eat, Aiki, go eat, she tells you. You know, can get good lumpia laris on the mainland. You don't mention that you've joined the Hawaii club in college and thus spent a lot of time with other locals. So technically, you do in fact get to eat lumpia fairly regularly. The truth is, you've missed and so fair your skin, your grandma says, still looking you over. Look nice. Mo better you stay indoors or you stay home, boy. But why you come like your uncles? Ma, exclaims Auntie Nani as the other women laugh. Nothing wrong with dark skin. That's your colonial influence. Margie'd explain them all to me. Your grandma rolls her eyes and says something in Ilocano, but you don't catch it. You're too busy being interrogated by the rest of the aunties who've waited long enough and now are hunting for the latest gossip. So what, Isaac? You get girlfriend up there? Asks Auntie Raquel. You did it one howle. You feel your heart sink. Not this conversation again. Cliche though it may be for a college student to dread questions about their love life, you do in fact dread it. Better not, says Auntie Nani. You need one nice Filipina girl. The rest of your cousins are like Filipinos, but you one good boy, Ike. You know, I always said that. Mo better he end up with one howle, says your grandma. Pity the babies when they hop on. Lots of nodding from the aunties, except for Margie, who rolls her eyes, and Auntie Rosa, who just laughs. Nah, but for a kind, you get girlfriend, ah? Asked Auntie Raquel, never one to drop a juicy subject. No, tell me no more girlfriend. Like, it's been how long already? 2 years. No, tell me the kind, ah? You're not the kind, snaps your mother. He's just shy. And even if he was, we would still love you anyway. You know that, right, honey bun? She pats your shoulder and smiles that comforting smile you know so well, but it has little effect. You try your best to tune it all out, but Auntie Raquel's eyes continue to drill a hole in you until you cave. I'm not gay, if that's what you're asking, you say. Try not to roll your eyes. Don't even see why it should matter. It's not a bad thing. You take a big gulp of your beer. It doesn't, hon, says your mom. Keone is super flaming homo kind gay, and we all love him. Another chorus of agreements. Actually, I don't think Keone is gay, you say, already regretting it as the words leave your mouth. Of course he is, says Miss Gonzalez. He paints his nails and he had long hair and he only hang out with girls. It's obvious that one. Though you know for a fact that no less than three of Mrs. Gonzalez's granddaughters can vouch otherwise. You drop the subject, hoping it was enough of a distraction to get their attention off you. Auntie Raquel, however, is like a hunting dog that smells blood, and she moves in for the kill. So what? You're really not dating nobody? She asks, hands on her hip. No, you finally admit, unable to dance around the subject any longer. No, I don't have a girlfriend up there. Well, tell me it's because you're still in love with Carissa, she gasps. She never coming back, boy. You better get over her. You know she's still at the time. You cough at the mention of your high school ex, but recover fast enough to croak out, no, I'm over her. Trust me. Oh, she seems disappointed for a moment, then shrugs it off. It's probably because you got so fat, she says, then adds, no offense. Thank you.
No. You're shrieking with laughter when I read this one. Just when I pulled this one off the pile, I was just shrieking with laughter.
Ah,
And
thank you so much.
no, it's so real. It's so politically incorrect, but it is so real. I love it.
And another thing, Thomas, it's so universal. I
Yes.
was picturing a
Yes.
Palestinian family dinner,
Right.
either overseas or on the pier over here on the mainland. It was like this always happened, but I never heard anyone say it as well as you do here. It was fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Universal. And I was also laughing so much.
Thank you. Based on a true story, you might say.
Yeah. Well, your gift with voices is just
Mhm.
so delightful and
Thank
so,
you.
so rollicking. Your energy, it's like the whole
Mhm.
piece had this generator, this velocity of voice,
Yeah.
moving it
Thank you
forward.
so much.
So thank you, Thomas. I can't wait to read more of your work and good wishes on everything in future.
Thank you, guys. Much love to you both and to all of you, Marlon.
Thank you. And next we have Dawn Moray.